Hey, what's the deal, YouTube? It's your girl, Miss Honey. Welcome back to the channel, everybody. It's your girl, Miss Honey. You guys already know why we are here. We are here to do season 11, episode 17, I think, of Real Housewives of Atlanta. Welcome to the dungeon. Okay, so this is gonna be a super quick video because it really wasn't a lot. I thought it was gonna be a lot more the way they played it up last week. This is post NeNe's party where she got suspended and ripped the shirt off the cameraman back. So I thought it was gonna be a little bit more than what it was, but no. It was the old switcheroo. So this episode really wasn't that much. If you're new to my channel, before we get going real good, go ahead and hit that subscribe button if you want to be a part of the tribe. I promise you won't regret it. Love for you to hit that notification bell right next to the subscription button so you'll know whenever I do an upload. Okay, don't forget the thumbs up. It's like saying, hey, Miss Honey, okay? And comment down below. All right, let's talk about it. Kandi, Portia, and Marlo meet up for lunch at one of my favorite places, Hudson's Grill. They got a good chicken salad sandwich, baby. That will change your life. It really will. Anyway, they want to talk about this post-party. What happened at the party. They showed opening montage, little snippets, little bloop, 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 bloop. Nothing you could really get a real good feeling about what happened, a good perspective about what's going on. We just know it was a bit of a melee or a kerfluffle, if you will. All right. I saw Portia in the montage playing with a belt and all of that. Looked like the belt had been pulled off. I don't know. I don't know what was going on with the whole belt situation, but they get to talking. Well, Kandi and Portia, you know, are much closer now, or better, I should say, ever since the Tokyo incident. All right, where they made amends over the fact that everybody talked about Candyman and she talked about Dennis. Okay, so Portia is thinking, okay, everything's copacetic again, but Kandi is always gonna be Kandi. Y'all know Kandi is I think Candy's a good friend, but Kandi looks out for Kandi. Okay, and even though Portia and Kandi had agreed that they were gonna talk to NeNe together, Kandi reached out to Portia on her own. Reached out to NeNe on her own to apologize and to say, hey, are we cool? Are you all right? What's going on? So that threw Portia back a little bit, but at the same time, girl, everything is still real fresh, still real new. All right, you might just want to go ahead and be party of one for a minute before you go ahead and say that you and Kandi is supposed to somehow be in alliance. It's weird. It's a weird situation. Yeah, you reach out for you, let her reach out for her. Y'all don't have to do this thing in tandem. All right. Marlo's sitting there. She acting like she don't remember what happened the whole night. Like, I was just confused. Was there a closet? Were we at NeNe's house? Like, I mean, what planet were we on at this time? Because she just disavowed all knowledge of the situation. But Marlo learned really quick from that baseball game where she fell out with NeNe that you don't cross NeNe. And if she want to be on this show, if she want to have airtime, if she want to be in scenes, if she want everything to be copacetic, she got to be copacetic with NeNe. So she is like, I don't even know, blah, la, 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 la. She just don't know nothing about it. She don't remember this, she don't remember that. Meanwhile, Portia brought up the belt incident and she felt like she didn't want to talk about it. She didn't want to get into the belt situation at all. And she brought up a very good point about her being one way before she got pregnant. Now that she's pregnant, she's a lot more nervous when things break out, which I can understand that. Y'all check out, Portia got a clothing line. It looks like it's very nice. Y'all know Portia is a beautiful girl and she takes beautiful pictures. I know one thing, them baby pregnancy photos she took for her baby shower were beautiful, were absolutely gorgeous. She's a beautiful pregnant woman. She's a beautiful woman anyway, but pregnant, wow, she really, really shines. But anyway, Not that little outfit she had on where she had her belly all buckled down and stuff. I didn't understand why she had that outfit. That is not for, I don't understand it. I don't understand it. Anyway, so that was their little conversation. Simultaneously, Eva and Tanya and Shamari is across the way at Eva's house, and they talking about the party too. Now, let me say one thing I like about Eva. Every time they show Eva at her house, she cleaning. She washing the dishes, she sweeping the floor, she picking up. I like that about Eva. I like that a lot about Eva. It's something grounded about a person that, that seems grounded about a person that tidies up consistently. I like it. I really do. Tanya come over. Tanya's just a bundle of fun. Like, I don't know if her job is like high stress or whatever, but when she has that downtime to chill, to just have fun, she embraces every moment of it, and I'm here for it. Shamari got there just in time for them to tell her just how drunk she was. The fact that she threw up, which she didn't seem to remember. The fact that she threw up on Eva, which she also did not seem to remember. The fact that she was trying to hum on Eva's nipple. Which she did not remember. But at the same time, she seemed like she was tantalized by the thought. Tell me more about what I did. Like, drunk. So that was really funny. There was no animosity there. It seems like Eva felt like Shamari can't speak on the subject because, you know, she got taken home. You know, she had to be, somebody had to sling her over their shoulder and carry her out of there, right? But, Eva was saying, the girl don't want you in the closet. You shouldn't have went in the closet. You shouldn't have been in the closet. Now, of course, you know, Kandi said, I'm going to go in your closet. And NeNe said no. And Kandi was like, I'm doing it anyway. And so she went on in the closet, and so did Portia. So basically, Eva was saying, like, y'all was in the wrong because you in someone's home. And when someone tells you not to go in a certain area, you just don't do it, which I understand. But at the same time, y'all was all drinking. Y'all all was having a good time. And NeNe didn't really say it in like a super serious type of way. Although I would not have gone. I would not have gone because I get to know people real fast, and I know NeNe's the ticking time bomb. I just wouldn't even want that kind of stress with her, especially since I know how I am. And your girl don't back down. I will go on and on and on and on and on and on. Like, you not finna just, you know what I'm saying? Like, and I don't even want that with somebody I call my friend, so I wouldn't have did it. But hey, it happened. I don't think it was serious, that serious on any end. Now, at the same time, you don't take no camera in my closet. Now, you're not finna run that camera in my closet and have me all over the blogs. No, 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 no. She had pulled this shirt. Probably went too far. She could have squoze in front of him and been like, back up, sir. Back it up. Hello, excuse me. Let me step around you, sir. Back it on up. Okay. So, anywho, they talked about that. Then we saw Shamari with Ron, and they was talking in that little settee area they sit in and chit chatting. And I was like, I don't understand their house. Their house is weird to me. It's surprisingly regular. I think that's what throws me off. You know how you have people that have furniture and stuff, but they don't have it decorated, like tchotchkes and stuff, like knickknacks. Maybe because they got little kids. I don't know. It just don't seem like it be pictures on the wall. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. Anyway, so she telling him about how she got drunk at the party. Not drunk, but drunk. Like, drunk as Cootie Brown. Everybody, he was like, yeah, you was twisted, you was wasted, you was what? Now, evidently, he is traveling quite a bit. And she feeling some type of way about being home with the kids by herself. Now, she probably got help. I'm sure she do have help. But the man got to travel. The man got to travel because that's his only source of income. That's his job. Right? So he got to go and get that money. And to get that money, he got to be out here performing and touring and popping in and hosting and doing all types of things, okay? What's keeping him away from the house? But she feel like he out here following his dream. What about hers? In the meantime, when she get a minute, she likes to let loose, which I think she should be able to let loose, girl, but not with them cameras there, girl. And you got to have a limit. You got to have a limit. If you find that you get twisted, like get sideways, start howling at the moon and shit, you need to cut your drinks back from that point by 2. Start with that, baby step, okay? If 5 gets you lifted, you stop at 3. 3.5 minimum. All right. If it ain't a long day and you ain't drinking over a whole day and you ain't eating a whole lot, break it on down. Break it on down, because you don't carry the weight enough to be drinking like you was drinking. And that red dye number 40, y'all, I stand by that. But okay, so anyway, he didn't like that. He didn't like that. He said, you get to doing crazy stuff and saying crazy stuff and doing crazy things and shit. They said I tried to get over there and nip on Eva's nipple. He was like, this is what I'm saying. This is what I'm saying. We done already had a problem with you going just a little bit too far with another woman and falling in love, and the woman almost took you from me and broke this marriage up. And this the kind of stuff that gets us separated. And she was, and you know, people were saying on Twitter and stuff like, oh, was he threatening her? I don't think he was threatening her. I think he was letting her know, don't you know that this broke us up? This almost broke us up. Us doing things with other people and doing the things that lead to those things, like drinking heavily, excessively, putting you in this position where you doing things with people you shouldn't be doing, and especially on camera, it's going to be a problem. It's going to be a huge problem, and it is. And it is. Okay, when people try to tell you little bitty stuff, people you love and people who love you, constructive criticism, make a note of it, girl. Make a note of it and see if you can't tweak things a little bit. Don't get caught out there with your panties down, baby. You got 2 little bitty children coming up behind you. You don't want it to be said that you were drunk. You don't want it to be said. Even though you know you're not a drunk, girl. Even though you know you're not a drunk, you don't want it to be said that you are, okay? Don't let your good be evil spoken of. Don't do it. You out there having a good time. You thinking it's all innocent, but people letting you know you're out of control a little bit, so break it down. Now, I wouldn't go as far as Marlo went, but let's talk about it later. Okay, so I think that's what really happened with him and her talking. He was letting her know, you need to pump your brakes, and she's letting him know you're not here. You're never here. He's not even going to be over at the show when Kandi do her Welcome to the Dungeon show. He's not even going to be over there. He's going to be traveling. He is going to get to see a piece, a part of the rehearsal, but he's not going to be there for the actual show. And she feeling a type of way. She feeling a type of way, but at the same time, girl, the bills have got to be paid. You like nice things? Huh? You like nice things? Okay, well, this how you gonna get these nice things. Y'all got to work. Your man definitely got to go to work. Got to be done. He got 2 boys. Come on now. You know they gonna cost y'all an arm and a leg. Now, they say girls expensive, but I'm sorry. Boys are very, very expensive in my opinion. Anyway, so, yeah, there's that. Let's see what else we got. Okay, so Shamari talked to Ron. Then we see where Kandi is just going through her whole dress rehearsal. She's getting ready for the show. Everything is coming together. It looks really, really good. Turns out that Kandi wrote, I think, a good portion of the songs for the show, and from what I heard, they sound good. Kandi is a good writer. She might not be the kind of singer that is going to lead a generation necessarily, but she's got a way with lyrics. I found that the music and the dancing was the best part of the show. I feel like, you know, for me, I don't want to go somewhere and see people be nasty if they ain't gonna really be nasty. Like, if I'm gonna watch people be nasty, I want to see people just be, let's see what you got. Let's see what we're doing here. Are you up under her? What? I'd be like, how in the heck is she getting her leg? You know what I'm saying? Like, that's just me. That's just me. I'm, you know, what we doing? What's the end result here? I know membership for sex clubs went up quite a bit after that show, because that show, it was, you know, it was meant to be entertaining. I'm kidding, but it's meant to be entertaining and you know, kind of salacious, burlesque-esque, you know, costuming, and the girls are over the top, and they had a lot of, you know, male performers and sexy. Y'all know Kandi is all about sexiness and sex, all things sex. So it looks like it's going to be a really great show. We see where Eva and her best friend, Johanna's girl, the girl her and Johanna share. She must not like to be on camera like that or talking like that, because she wasn't trying to get involved in the conversation. But anyway, now maybe the girl that went with them to do colonic wasn't that girl. Maybe her best friend was the one that was in the bridal gown. I think that's what it was. But anyway, in the matron of honor gown, they go to get colonics, and with Cynthia, that was fun, I guess. You know, Cynthia is always there to do a procedure. She doesn't really have a lot, so she goes on a lot of the procedure type scenes. So it was what it was. I mean, it's cleaning your rectum out. So yeah. Eva goes to try on her dress, and her mom is there. Mom looked like she done lost a lot of weight. I just don't like her hair. Her hair is kind of like scary, cookie crazy, like cookie crazy scary, like la la la. I just don't like them little thin tendrils, and just, it's weird. It's kind of puffy still at the root, but it's curly, and like it was just it anyway. Her mom said something kind to her about her dress looking beautiful. It's the most beautiful wedding dress. They didn't show her whole dress, like the whole thing full on. They showed like the top part, the bodice, and then the middle and a part of the scene, and then just a little bit of the top part of where it starts to drape out a little bit. They didn't really show the whole dress, and I'm assuming that was her wedding dress, but she said she also got her party dress too, the one she was crying over. I don't know. Anyway, her mama liked the dress. She liked the dress fit. Let's all move forward. Kandi got this whole welcome to the dungeon thing. It is a gala affair. It seems like a lot of people were there. She had 2 or 3 shows. All the shows were sold out. Like I said, the music was beautiful, the costuming. Kandi is a consummate artist and perfectionist, and you can tell in her shows what she puts into it, she definitely gets that and more out of it, and you cannot knock that. You cannot knock that at all. The girl is a money maker. Okay, she keeps those synopses firing on ideas and how to parlay it into money. And she also mentioned that they got a surrogate, so we're gonna see what happened. Now, as far as I know, the girl ain't pregnant, but maybe she is pregnant. Y'all know Kim Kardashian came out with a baby, a whole baby on y'all. And most folk didn't even know she had a surrogate out there. So good luck to her and Todd with that. Cynthia was in the show. That little stuff about, you know, tell me dirty talk, tell me how wet you get. She called that taming it down. But I just feel like that is so what? I don't know. Don't ask me about my moisture. If I bring it up, that's fine. But don't ask me about my moisture unless, you know what I'm saying, moisture is in context. You know what I'm saying? Do we need moisture right now? Like, what? Why is you talking? Now, if we talking about, you know, girl, have you ever had a sense of dryness? You know, I'd be like, girl, let me tell you what you need to do. You get some vitamin E oil. But anyway, that's my whole point. If you're talking about moisture, I just don't understand why you would talk about it. I guess you would if this person you was sexually, I don't know. It was odd with her and Cynthia. Like, Cynthia, I think that's what Cynthia thought she wanted. But I think sexuality and sex turns Cynthia on, because Cynthia is in her prime. Y'all don't understand. Y'all think it died down, but it died down for men. For women, it is through the roof. Like, women in that demographic are, you know, very sexually charged. You know what I mean? Very, very sexually charged. Okay. Okay, so, you know, you're a little bit more adventurous, but I don't think that people thought that she really wants Kandi. I think she just want to play dirty talk and kid with Kandi. She want to flirt with Kandi. I don't think she about that life at all, because it looked like just with them few little words, Kandi kind of turned her out. But what do I know? Show was really great. Shamari had lost her voice, so she had to lip sync. It was fine. They had a whole track there. Everybody seemed like they enjoyed it. Dancing, like full-on performances. It was really great. Later on, we see where the girls... Now, NeNe wasn't there for this whole episode, and I have to say it was a relief. But Marlo was doing her earnest best to take over for NeNe's spot. Her coming in the door, trying to pick the weakest link out. First, she started with Tanya, and you know, trying to check Tanya for having fun and just, you know, being jovial and playing with all the girls and stuff and just being a part. She... like she tried to pick Eva out in the beginning till Eva started reading her. Then she gonna pick on Tanya, and Tanya is quick to apologize and let's move on. She's a fun girl. She's all about the fun. Shamari couldn't talk, but if Shamari could have talked, baby, she would have gathered all of Marlo's edges. You know how I know? Because she has done it before, trying to tell them, in my opinion, you two, y'all drink too much. First of all, Marlo, aren't you the pot calling the kettle black, girl? How dare you? Okay, you drink quite a bit too, and on top of that, you a mean ass drunk. Don't you remember when y'all was out there on that lake trip? That glamping trip y'all went on, and you was on that bus drunk as Cooter Brown and told Kenya your own mama don't love you. You remember that? You a mean drunk, baby. You a mean drunk. So don't even try to, you mean anyway. You like to try to pick the weakest link and then try to be superior over. Now, I was here for you last week because NeNe, the way NeNe came across on you was wrong. But for you to try to come in like you need to school somebody or chastise them or you know, you don't even know them girls well enough to try to get them a heads up. And then you doing it on camera. Girl, please, you're trying to make me think it's sincere when what you doing is stunting for the camera. It's my, you know, y'all feel like y'all just go too far and y'all go way too much and y'all drink too much. That ain't nothing but you and NeNe staying after at that party after everybody was gone and talking about Shamari throwing up and trying to bring Tanya in on it because NeNe still ain't 100% with her. And she okay with talking about her for now. And you okay with it because you don't want nobody to come between you and NeNe, no way. You don't want nobody to take your seat, no way, in NeNe's life. That's all that was. And you trying to regulate and be NeNe for a night. Girl, be quiet. Shut up. Ain't nobody ask your opinion. Zip it. Zip it. Okay? Zip it. All right? But that's it. It was a good party. It was a good show. They said it. Kandi is going all across the country now, all across the United States, doing this dungeon show. Y'all know how it is. Like I said, women of a certain age, they got the money to participate in these types of things, and you know, they in their sexual prime, so she should do very well. Me, on the other hand, I got better things to do with my money and time, and I promise you, if a half-naked man is there, your girl's gonna be busy. She doesn't want to be in a crowd. She wants to be with her delicious cupcake of a man all by herself. Not my scene, but good luck. Good luck with everything, Kandi. Okay, honeybees, until next time. Mwah, mwah, mwah.